LSU's attorney Winston DeQueer addressed the $50 million lawsuit that is now hanging over the university. He also addressed why he was one of the only administrators present today. Hey Carly, the alleged victims that I have kept in touch with throughout this whole saga tell me today that they are disappointed with the lack of disciplinary action that's being taken against the LSU administration. Our top story tonight, more than 72 hours have passed since LSU student Corey Gaucher disappeared. These students sat out here for hours outside of the football operations building. Their goal, to pressure administration to fire Verge Osbury and Miriam Seeger. People trying to get their hands on one of these, a chance to win that $750 mega million jackpot. It was pretty calm and now it's kind of picking up again. As you can see, there's still a lot of wind. And it's been quite the lightning show as well. If you can stay inside, I absolutely advise it because, you know, the lightning has been non-stop. It started, big gust of wind there. That's right, Carly. This is the news that our local bars and restaurants have been waiting for. Capacity and serving limitations will be lifted for most businesses starting tomorrow. That's the latest from Governor John Bel Edwards. Take a look at this. The roof was blown off of this building, and this is what's left. The destruction inside this building. Drywall everywhere, doors tossed around. This was a record year for hurricane activity as Louisiana fell within the cone of uncertainty 8 times. If you walk outside right now, it is obvious that we are still feeling the impact of Hurricane Delta. And as the night goes on, we do expect to see some damage out here. The COVID-19 vaccine has officially landed here at Women's Hospital, and we are now leading the southern states with the lowest positivity rate per capita. Folks, the doors are closing as we speak. It is 8 o'clock on the dot, and now we just wait as the numbers roll in. Thousands of sandbags have been filled here in Iberville Parish. What you're looking at behind me is the roof that was completely blown off of Tiger Drive-In. For the first time in 36 years, there will be a new mayor. Let me tell you, it smells as good as it looks out here, so I may need to get a pancake myself.
Please do.
I was arrested by the Central Police Department this morning. I was led into a trap. A half a dozen officers handcuffed me, put me in the back of the car, and booked me into East Baton Rouge Parish Prison.
Embattled Pastor Tony Spell planned a news conference Tuesday morning. As he approached reporters, Central Police officers approached him. He points and says something to the officer, then walks in another direction.
He wanted to have his news conference.
And before he can make it to the waiting microphones, he's put in cuffs.
We're not out here for a news conference. We have a job to do.
Spell is charged with assault after this incident with a protester caught on camera Sunday, along with 2 outstanding bench warrants for traffic violations.
I think that the Central Police Department is trying to close down the church. They have not been able to do so. And so they took a complaint from someone who was obviously biased against the church and ran with it.
His congregation creating a spectacle in the adjacent parking lot to the EBR Parish Prison. There they stood praying and worshiping while Spell awaited his bail. Shortly after, bail money arrived and Spell was bonded out. $5,000 later, Spell walked free.
I want to give hope to every Christian in this nation today. You don't let anybody take your rights to go to church. You don't let anybody take your rights to assemble.
Stand strong.
You stand strong. And don't ever forget that Jesus Christ is the Savior of this world.
Spell is continuing to stand by his defiant statements in the middle of a global pandemic.
I will not give up my right to have church. I will not give up my rights to preach the gospel of Jesus Christ.
One of his parishioners has COVID-19. The other died from complications of the virus.
I will see you in church tonight at 7:30 where I'm going to preach.
Joe Gibson ran into racetrack on Essen Tuesday morning. He left the keys in his truck and his beloved dog Honey in the passenger seat.
Walked out, truck's gone.
Honey gone with it.
I didn't care about the truck. I want my dog back.
Gibson and his wife took to social media, and the hunt for Honey was shared more than 7,000 times.
We couldn't eat last night. We couldn't sleep. We were both up all night worrying and just praying that this truck thief had a heart and wouldn't hurt our dog.
Then a miraculous moment. Her phone rang.
And 5 minutes later, we were on the way to go get her.
A man who saw Honey laying on his front porch off of Plank Road recognized her and called her owners immediately.
I called her and she come timidly off the porch and saw me and just went after it. She was a happy girl.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. What happened? What happened? That old bad guy get you? That old bad guy get you?
I can't even tell you how much I appreciate it.
Honey came home hungry and thirsty, but most importantly, unharmed. And she has lots to say about her unwarranted adventure.
I know. This dog is very, very loved. She's a member of the family and has been for 9 years. We just don't know what we would do without her.
The family says trucks are replaceable. Honey is not. Abbi Rocha, NBC, Local 33 News.